What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Bills United Postgame Show, featured by your boy HB. And in a minute, we're going to see KI. But before we go any further, we got a special interview for you guys today, a 5-minute exclusive with the man, the myth, Mr. MV3, Lamar Jackson. What's going on, Lamar? How we feeling, man?
Turnovers get a factor. Penalties get a factor. Tonight, the turnover can't have that. And that's why we lost the game. Because as you can see, they're moving the ball wonderfully. It's hold on to the ball. I'm sorry for my man. It's on. I'm tired of it. First half,
Oh, hold on, dog. You not Lamar, man?
First of all, before we conduct this interview, my name is not Lamar Jackson. I am Lamar Johnson. So from now on, you call me Lamar Johnson. I'm the one who is playing in Buffalo, New York this past Sunday. First of all, you got 5 minutes. Because you know what? I got a flight to Cancun. I got the women, I got the bottle of Henny, and I got the smoke. So you got 5 minutes because I'm not getting paid for this. So let's go.
All right. I know it's getting
Let's
cold.
go. Let's go.
All right. So what was the weather in Buffalo? And was the weather in Buffalo what you expected? And was it just as cold in Baltimore?
First of all, my coaching staff, Harbaugh, they lied to me. They told me that y'all field was insulated. They said that y'all had heater turf. They said y'all turf was heated. It was cold as hell in Buffalo. Excuse my language. Because when I came, I thought I was going to the new stadium. But when I got here, I came to this old-ass Ralph Wilson Stadium. So no, and Baltimore feel like spring compared to this shit. I almost died out there. That's how I felt.
I get it. I saw you high kneeing at halftime, trying to get feeling and traction of your feet. I understand. I didn't know. It was you out there. I'm really sorry. So is it safe to say the Buffalo is a legit team after facing them Sunday night?
First of all, I'm gonna tell you this: Buffalo did not beat us. We beat ourselves. There was nothing scary about that team. That team that we played yesterday was the same team when we had played in week 4. You had a couple of players who didn't want to show up because it was too cold. We didn't come prepared. We was cocky. We was egotistic. But let me say this: Buffalo's not scary, and y'all not gonna win nothing. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not sure how you. Okay. So we're if you say that we didn't beat you guys, then I mean, was it the turnovers that beat you guys? Was it your turnovers that beat us? I mean, we did get 10 points out of the 2 turnovers that we got off of you.
First of all, let's get this established. The turnovers ain't mean nothing. I know everybody talking about, turnover this, turnover that, but guess what? We still had an opportunity to beat y'all at the end of the game. It don't matter what y'all did. We still had a chance to beat y'all. So fuck them turnovers. I don't care about what you talking about. If you interview me, you talk to me with respect.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but one of the turnovers was a sack fumble by Damar Hamlin, the smallest person on the Buffalo Bills team by far. So when he laced you up, when he touched you, around here we call that the Hamlin touch. Did you feel different when Hamlin touched you?
First of all, when Hamlin touched me, my life flashed before my eyes. I seen a shadow of death. And all I remember when I opened my eyes, I seen that fat-ass motherfucker Von Miller running in the opposite direction. And he was slow. He got caught. But whatever happened, my life flashed. I seen the past 4 years of me losing in the Divisional and the AFC Championship when when Damar Hamlin touched me. Keep him away from me.
Sorry. Is there a reason why you wear that shiesty? I just have a question.
First of all, don't worry about why I wear the shiesty. What you really need to worry about is your team. So if we gonna get to this interview and get to the real questions, let's get to it. You wasted my time.
Okay. I got one last question for you. Marlon Humphrey's comments in the locker room saying that this team was done. How do you feel about those comments?
First of all, this team was done a few weeks ago. You know why I say that? Because guess who we got? You know who Derrick Henry is? Derrick Henry is James Harden of the NFL. He don't show up in the playoffs. So I didn't expect shit from him anyways. No. You know? Who else? Oh, Mark Andrews. Oh, he's buns. He's straight buns, straight booty cheeks. He's dropping passes the game winner, the game tying pass. How you drop that? You know what he gonna tell me in the locker room? He told me he couldn't feel his hands. He said he forgot he had hands. He said that's how cold it was. And for Marlon Humphrey, you overrated. You're gonna be the first motherfucker gone next year. You gone. And guess what? I'm gonna tell Harbaugh to get your ass up out of here. And guess what? Guess who gone? After Marlon Humphrey leave, guess who gonna leave? Guess who leaving after him? Harbaugh. We bringing his brother to Baltimore.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you get to your flight to Cancun. I really hope that you enjoy your trip, and don't lose hope, Lamar. This is Mr. Johnson. This is not the end of the road for you. Just hope that it's not in Buffalo again next year. Okay.
I want you to know this. As long as Josh Allen is in the league, there's no hope for me. Because you'll beat us twice. As long as Patrick Mahomes is in the league, there's no hope for me. So guess what? I'm going to see y'all at the end of my career. And all I'm going to be is a 3 times MVP, nothing more, nothing less. But now with that being said, no, stop. Listen to me. I have to go catch a flight. And thank you once again for allowing me on your platform to tell my side of the story. Because nobody wants to listen to me. They want to listen to Lamar Jackson. But now with that being said, man, I appreciate it. You get up out of here, man.
All right. Well, that conducts the interview. Thank you guys, everybody, for joining the interview. Heard it from Mr. Lamar Johnson himself. Man, the myth, the legend. See you next year, I guess.
Man, get him out of here. I'm out of here, man. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, boy.
Y'all know what time it is. Dog.
Hold on. Y'all thought KI wasn't showing up, boy. You see, we just had Lamar Johnson. We told y'all we was gonna bring him on. You feel me? But now I'm on y'all case. So before we even start breaking down this game, let me say what I gotta say to all you Baltimore fans. Y'all about to feel me, right? From now on, when you talk to me, when you talk to HB, when you talk to any Bills fan, you call us stepdad. That's what you call us from now on. So when you say KI, be like stepdad KI. Then I'll answer you. You said stepdad HB, then he answer you. If you make a comment in the comment section, say stepdad, and then we answer you. That's how we moving from now on.
Good one, and I'm a good one. So when I go when I go to Baltimore, I better see some 8 jerseys saying stepdad on it.
Oh yeah. Stepdad, number 1 stepdad.
Yep.
That's what we are from now on. Because guess what? I already got a baby with Miss Dolphin. We are the dad-ass to the Dolphins. I don't believe in 2 baby mamas. So guess what? Miss Raven's my side piece. You feel me? So y'all my stepkids now. That's what y'all are to us now. So y'all call me stepdad. So that's how we going on from now on. You don't talk to me unless you talk to me with respect. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let them know, man. Let them know how small we were. Let them know how small we were. Well, if we play small on Sunday, bro, call me tiny, bro. Call me
Come
tiny.
on, dog. You know what time it is.
Because we played. From the first beat of the game, we came for a negative rush. What's up, brother?
Didn't they tell you that you was too small?
Yeah.
Then they.
I guess we found out though. According to Sean McDermott, I guess we're gonna have to find out.
Yo, are we a city full of losers?
I think we a city full of winners now.
Yo, HB, you don't know nothing about football, right?
No. I never stepped on the field. I never played. No. You're right. I never played meaningful football in the National Football League. But I sure as hell know what it's like to be in the cold. And I sure as hell know what it's like to actually be on the field and see different personalities and players. But I don't know anything.
Yeah. So I'm not going to lie. I'm not here to be friendly with y'all. Because y'all going to feel me. Because I feel like y'all came on my show last week. Y'all came on our show last week and disrespected us. Y'all was talking crazy to us.
Crazy.
And I told you we was gonna put a belt to ass. Yeah, we won by 2 points. But if you actually look at the game overall, we dominated y'all. On all aspects of the game, y'all got dominated. Y'all came to Buffalo and died. Again. Just like in 2020. Who do y'all boys think y'all are? Where does this confidence come from? Y'all was confident for beating a team that was missing 8 players?
How are we gonna start? How are we even gonna start? How are we even gonna start killing this team? Seeing how Derrick Henry didn't show up, Lamar Johnson showed up to that field and then just threw a pick straight. He was playing catch with Taylor Rapp. and then afterwards got the Hamlin touch. I'm pretty sure everybody's watched Diary of a Wimpy Kid and seen the Keys touch. Now over here we call it the Hamlin touch. And seeing how we got the Hamlin touch out here. As soon as somebody touched by DeMar Hamlin, they either out for the game or they get a turnover apparently, and then they lose the game. They lose all sight of themselves. Okay, so let's just dissect that. Let's dissect those turnovers. Whose fault was it? Because all day they've been giving this guy a pass. They haven't crucified him. They've been giving him a pass all day. And there's one thing they didn't do all day, and that was credit the Buffalo Bills on a hard win. And all they say is Mark Andrews dropped the ball on the 2-point conversion. Now you tell me what's more disrespectful, not giving credit to the team that was blowing y'all out in the first half, or you guys losing the game and just having one play be the game that defined the loss entirely. When you're not going to say nothing about Derrick Henry not showing up, you're not going to talk about Lamar Jackson with the two turnovers. I'm sorry, you can go 33 for 36 and have the nastiest game ever and have those 3 passes be 3 interceptions. And that could lose you the game. And that's Lamar Johnson for your ass.
First of all, you know what I've been hearing all day? You know what I've been hearing all day?
What you been hearing all day, K.I.?
Lamar Jackson had outplayed Josh Allen. What are y'all smoking? What y'all smoking? Well, first of all, one thing about me, I'm not biased. If Josh Allen play bad, I'm gonna let you know, right? Why the hell you think I'm not gonna dog your quarterback if he played trash? He had a decent game at best. And let me break this shit down to you. First of all, isn't the Ravens a top 3 scoring team?
Yeah.
Then they have 10 points by halftime.
They did.
It was 10-21, right? Or am I tripping?
No, you right. You factual with it.
We dominated y'all. You know why we was dominating y'all? Oh, because MV3, the MVP, Lamar Johnson. I'm sorry, Lamar Johnson showed up
today. Today, you Lamar Johnson. Tomorrow,
Lamar.
You be Lamar Jackson to start next season.
Yeah,
but you Lamar Johnson today.
Yeah, Lamar Johnson showed up. First quarter interception, Taylor Rapp. Get him up out of here. We ain't score, right? We ain't get no points off it. That's cool. Momentum is our way. Second quarter, strip fumble by Hamlin. Von Miller got it. We scored 7 points. Lamar Jackson was the one who put y'all in this hole. But for some reason, because he got more pass yards, and if you actually watch the game, 89 yards of pass. No, my bad. I'm sorry. 107 yards of passing came from the fourth quarter. So that means going into the fourth quarter, he had less than 160 yards on the air. But he outplayed Josh Allen. He ain't do nothing. How did you outplay Josh Allen? But Josh Allen took care of the ball. He didn't have to do nothing. You know why? Because James Cook came and took care of business. Ray Davis came and took care of business. All Josh Allen had to do was dish and dash. That's all he did. No turnovers, and look who won the game. Bottom line, Lamar Johnson showed up. Lamar Johnson is the same reason why y'all lost that game. Stop blaming Mark Andrews, even though, he had parts of it. But the main reason why y'all was playing from behind, and if you actually go and watch our last episode, I said this team is trash from playing from behind.
Yeah.
Even though y'all did come back, y'all not clutch, as you could obviously see, like y'all haven't been for the most of the year. That's why y'all were low. That's why y'all was losing the bottom feeders. Y'all lost the bottom feeders because I can't play from behind. Let's get it right. So let's not play that game. No. That blame is on Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is 80% of that game. So let's get that straight.
For all the people out there that think that Zay Flowers is going to make any difference in this game, this dude was going to be a decoy the whole game. He had a knee brace coming into the week. He was not going to play at all. And even if he was going to play, he was going to be a possession catcher, and that would have been easy work. And I mean easy work for anybody covering, because his only attribute is speed. So whoever got something to say about that, you can miss me with all that. Especially that dude with the number 4 jersey that was talking all that shit. God. And I'm sorry, but there's dudes on this team that we never heard of that was putting in work. Shout out to Anthony Miller with his 1 catch for 16 yards. That's it for the evening. No more for you, sir. Then you had Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews had 5 catches for 61 yards on 7 targets. Okay, he had a decent game, so it's not all his fault. He showed up for most of the game. Now, you want to discredit him for fumbling the ball? How about you give credit to Terrell Bernard for actually making him fumble and punching the ball out? He made a play on the ball. So why not give the defense credit for the turnover instead of bashing him on the fumble that he caused?
You
No,
want to know why he couldn't get credit?
Come on.
You know why?
Look, hold on, 1 second, just one
Yep,
second.
yep.
Because y'all sitting there making memes, and we're in a world nowadays that people are making memes and making doing pictures like, oh, how bad did you fumble this girl, and then it's Mark Andrews picture like this. Yo, this dude, that is bad, man. Yeah, and
That's diabolical.
I promise you that if something like that happened over here, we not doing that over here. We not doing that over here. We have lost for so many years, but we ride and die by our team. So I'm telling y'all right now, y'all got some fake fans on that fan base because we ain't hearing nothing today. All we're hearing right now is a passive funeral for Lamar Johnson's playoff, and that's it. Everybody's giving them a pass. Your players didn't show up. The people that contributed didn't show up accordingly. Everybody else did what they had to do. Isaiah likely was the leading receiver. And I promise you, he only caught the ball 4 times. We thought he didn't do nothing the whole game. But seeing the stats for all the stat lovers saying Lamar Jackson had a better game, that's straight blasphemy, bro. That's straight blasphemy. Because he played from behind, so he had to throw that much. He had to throw that much. You think that Josh Allen wasn't capable of doing that? You think that that he would have missed Mac Hollins again? Kudos to you being right. Because you said that they were going to throw a deep shot first. And they did, but he missed it. And you miss some, you win some, you lose some. It is what it is. He went streaks where he went 8 for 10 for a whopping 36 yards. 36 yards. And yo, who predicted that James Cook was gonna get 20 touches?
If I'm not mistaken, it's the guy who ain't know football. His name is HB.
Yeah. It's the guy that predicted that he would get 20, and then Ty Johnson would get 10. So then if you were to see Ty Johnson's 6 touches, right, and then see Ray Davis's 4 touches, what does that equal to you? What's 6 and 4?
Oh, that's 10.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that the RB2s got to combine 10 touches, and then you got James Cook having 20 carries, and he didn't have a touchdown, but Ray Davis took it. That's fine. But who also predicted that Josh is going to get 2 rushing touchdowns in this game?
I think it was also HB as well.
Yeah. No, but I don't know anything about football. I don't know how to strategize. I don't know anything. Out there.
You know what's worse? It's not that you don't know football. It was that you were delusional. That's what they called you. They said you was delusional last week, bro.
Yeah. I have delusional takes, man. I have delusional takes. I said that we would win by 10. That was probably the only delusional thing I could say. But at the end of the day, Vegas is a bitch, and it is what it is. I'm sorry about it, man. But we came to play today. We came to play last night. We had a chip on our shoulder. We wasn't playing with y'all. Y'all talk too much shit, and that is what it is. We came and we shut that up, and we being humble about it. Because this is us being humble about it.
Oh yeah.
The job ain't finished yet, and I'm not happy until it's done.
Hey. And I want to say, by the way, for everybody that's commenting on Facebook, if you want your comments to be shown on the platform, come to YouTube. Bills United please. Podcast. Come to YouTube and everything gonna show up because we can't put Facebook comments on the screen like we can YouTube. So whoever's on Facebook, come to our platform on YouTube and we be able to get through all your comments.
Turn those notifications on when we on live. Y'all gonna be able to comment. We're gonna be able to respond to you guys. We love your comments and we love to engage with y'all. Y'all gonna be are just as much part of the show as we are.
And first of all, I'm not done. I'm not done with this, right?
No.
Because
what's up?
Because for one, people giving Lamar Jackson all the credit on why they were still in the game. But if you know during the second half, guess who was eating? Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And Jason, and what's his name? Jason Hill, if I'm not mistaken.
Justice Hill.
Justice Hill. They was killing us in that third quarter. They was killing us. And in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken, bro, all they did was run the ball and they scored a touchdown like 7 plays on the ground.
And now there was one more thing I was right about. Because but it was the wrong person that delivered the blow. Somebody commented last week and said, who's gonna take the stiff arm from Derrick Henry this week?
Ooh.
And I like that. Because I said, who's the one dude on the team that's gonna take that hit? And it wasn't Derrick Henry, it was Justice Hill. And he steamrolled Damar Hamlin for 22 yards, bro. When I mean that Damar Hamlin was the only dude tackling the only dude tackling Derrick Henry in open space, which was so surprising because he's the smallest dude on the team. It makes my point more clear that when you have 250 pounds running full speed in the cold, you turn into 270 pounds because you're so damn block hard, and then you end up getting hit by somebody that's running full speed at you. You're gonna tip over like a freaking tree, and you're gonna end up falling. The traction's gonna be bad, and you're gonna end up falling. It is what it is. But I don't know nothing. We gonna keep going, bro.
Oh yeah. Also too, there are 3 to 4 reasons why the Ravens lost this game. Number one is obvious. It's Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is one of the main reasons they lost this game.
There's four reasons. There's 4 reasons. Go ahead.
You wanna know another reason? Harbaugh. You know what he did? When the Ravens was actually getting momentum on the ground, what do they usually do in the playoffs? Can you recall?
No, I don't recall. What do they usually do?
Because in the first quarter, when they couldn't get that run game going, who did they put the ball in? Who hands did they put the ball in? Lamar Jackson. So in that first quarter, the first half, he pretty much ran away from the run game. That's what makes y'all special, not Lamar Jackson arm. And if y'all do recall, didn't I say that Lamar is not beating no elite teams with just his arm? I said that. And I've been saying that for years. I guess what you want to know another fun fact? Lamar Jackson, right? In 4 playoff games, he had 1 interception and 1 forced fumble in 4 playoff games. Do you know his record in them games when he had them both of those turnovers? 0-4. So Lamar Johnson showed up like I said. The same dude who showed up last year, the year before that, and then in 2020 when we played him, when he got that concussion, he's the same one. He's the same dude 4 years later. Same dude. So Lamar Johnson. My bad. Not Lamar Jackson. Lamar Johnson, Harbaugh. You know who else problem was? Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry don't show up in the playoffs. I think last week against the Steelers was the first time I ever see him show up. He is James Harden. He is buns in the playoffs. He is straight cheeks.
It makes me laugh because in 2020 he left and he had an injury. He had Tyler Huntley play the rest of the game. It was brick that game. And then he left a game versus Cleveland and he went to go get an IV or something, or he wasn't feeling good. Dude, you had to take a dump. Just say what it is, bro. You had to go take a dump and just say what it is and then come right on back. All right. Mitch Morris used to leave at halftime and go take a dump and then come right back. That's the second half because we was burying a team and I happened to be present in that game. Then this game, it just feels like he showed up in the second half because he had to. Outside of that, it's more of him wanting. I feel like it's him falling into the Peyton Manning effect, where you want it so bad that you just start throwing stuff out there because you feel like you got to win the game. And Harbaugh didn't protect Lamar from being Lamar Jackson. He turned him into Lamar Johnson. He let him be Lamar Johnson. You go be what you want to be, bro. You wear your shiesty, looking like Frozone out there from The Incredibles. You can go out there. Hey yo, women, where's my super suit? Where's my super suit? Looking ass, man, get up out of here, man. Look at that, looking like Frozone out there, man. Looking confused, man. Grill shine more than it, man. Get up out of here, man. Too cold for you, man. What my boy Joey Harris said. He said Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, so is Travis Henry. Another one. Travis Henry, yo.
Yeah. Joey Harris, know what's up, man.
That's a throwback.
My boy. Hold on, I got another comment right here, but yo, we're gonna get right. This is perfect. I'm about to get right into this. Let's be honest though. There's no reason we got 3 turnovers at the end of the game by 2 points. Now check this out, bud. Hold on, let me keep that up. Now check this out, big dog. I agree with you, but you know what's funny about that? We literally play conservative against them. Most of the game, we was on our side of the field due to turnovers. We didn't have to do much. Yeah, even though we didn't bank it in for points, this game was over before it started. This game was over in the first quarter. I have my sisters called me in the fourth quarter like, oh, they just scored. How should we be feeling? Because they know I do this. I said, this game over. I don't even care if they got the 2-point conversion. 1:33 is too much time left because they couldn't even stop our offense. As soon as we got the ball back, didn't Ty Johnson almost break? He broke for like a 20-yard run, and then he slid.
Yeah.
That right there would have put us right into field goal range. The game would have been over regardless if they would have made that 2-point conversion or not. So regardless, And that's the funny part. That's why I say, even though we lost by 2 points, we literally dominated this. I mean, we won by 2 points. We literally dominated the Baltimore Ravens.
And that's what we're gonna get in, and that's what we're gonna get into the next team right now, because we feel like, all jokes aside, Lamar Jackson did the best he could, and out of all his efforts playing in the cold, this is probably the best effort that he had, and I feel like that was his own detriment. They went away from the run when it was working, and Lamar Jackson was the guy that he wanted to be. He wanted to be, he wanted to be MP3.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what it was, man, at the end of the day.
Oh no, facts. And yo, Doug, I see you commenting a lot on Facebook. Come on to the YouTube, because you actually have some great comments. Come over to YouTube and drop these same comments so I can put them on screen.
Over, so we want to hear from Doug, man.
Yeah. This the boss. He talking. He little.
I want to hear what Doug got to say.
Come on.
Where Brandon the Brand at? Where Brandon the Brand at?
Yeah. Oh,
I
haven't seen a Raven fan.
He was 2-1.
Oh,
Stevens.
He not coming out here, bro.
Stevens over there and yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not coming. They know what's up. They said they was gonna be here, but they lost, so they ain't showing up.
Okay.
But now check this out, bro. Because it's a big thing going on right now, right? So I have a question for you. Did Lamar lose the game, or did the Bills win the game? What do you think?
So it's a mix of both, but I feel honestly, the Bills won that game. They played physical on the defensive line. They had really good push. A lot of stuff. A lot of things went Baltimore's way on third down, clutch downs, and most of that was the time in the pocket. Now, I feel like Lamar lost the game due to the turnovers. Like I said, you can go 33 for 36 and then have those 3 turnovers be 3 picks. And next thing you know, you lose the game off of those 3 picks. Whose fault is that? So I feel honestly that the Bills won the game more than Lamar lost the game, because Lamar played his ass off. At the end of the day, I feel like Lamar played the best that he possibly could in that cold. Lamar Johnson did.
Yo, bro, check this out. Doug ain't come to YouTube, but he just said something blasphemous. You ready? You want me? He said, "Oh, I see what y'all doing. Y'all saying crazy stuff just like Skip to keep people watching. I get it. Smart move." First of all right. If we saying crazy stuff like Skip, tell me and tell HB what have we said that was wrong so far.
And tell me where we were wrong with the predictions. Tell me where we were wrong with the. I mean, we might do a little bit of Lamar Johnson. Okay, it's fun, and at the end of the day, when everybody else grills him, everybody else gets this. Yeah. Right. And we doing it for free. And right now we telling you the truth. We ain't got nothing to lose. We living rent free. And we gonna tell you what we see, and we gonna tell you that them turnovers, that is inexplicable. Him overthrowing him by yards. Dude, Rap was literally the only dude there. He overthrew him. The dude put his hands on his head like, damn, bro, what did I do? Because it's too damn cold, man. He ain't thinking straight. He got 70,000+ people screaming. And then he's like, bro, I'm going through this pressure. We was playing hard all first half. You said we one of the worst first quarter teams, and we came out firing. At the end of the day, I feel like we won this game fair and square. He dropped the 2-point conversion. I don't feel bad. Make a play. What else I got to feel bad for? Make a play.
He said you can't.
We've been on the receiving end of that. How many times have we been the people that lost over shortcomings like that? All the time. So what do I feel bad for?
First of all, let's just get F all the BS. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. All right, the Ravens lost this game because at the end of the day, y'all was playing behind because of Lamar Jackson in the first half. So the whole game y'all was playing catch up. Y'all never had the lead after the first drive.
And Derrick Henry.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we had 3 turnovers, and guess who caused them turnovers? We did. That's on our behalf. That's not on y'all behalf. We caused them turnovers. Terrell Bernard, he earned that. Mm-hmm. We did this. When Tyler Bass kicked that 51-yard field goal, he made every point he made every kick count. We put ourselves in positions to win. Y'all didn't do that for us. We did that. Our defense, our offense ain't have to do much. Y'all offense was locked down most of the game. Y'all didn't show up until the fourth quarter. Y'all offense literally did not show up to the fourth quarter. We had y'all locked. Y'all was strapped the whole game. That Baltimore Ravens team, because you know what's funny? The Kansas City Chiefs team was great until they seen us, right? The Detroit Lions team was great until they seen us. And guess who else was great until they seen us? The Baltimore Ravens. So put respect on our names. Because when the lights is on and it's time for big moments, big games, our team is the one to always come out victorious. So let's get that straight. That's what we do. This is what we do. This is our shit. This is our dirt. And this is our team. Y'all got to come beat us. We the team to beat now. The Ravens was the team to beat. But we took that team out, and now it's us. Y'all have to beat us. The Chiefs gonna have to beat us.
Now, that's where I disagree with you.
Why you say that?
Because the Chiefs are the real team to beat. They still hold the Lombardi. They still hold.
That's true.
They still hold field goal or home field advantage.
Hold on, did you say the refs?
Yeah. You think
exactly. That's
that?
Exactly. So the Chiefs are not the team to beat. The refs are the team to beat. Let's make that straight. The Chiefs is not beating us without them refs. Let's get that straight. And you know that.
They had trouble with the Texans, but the Texans had to deal with Hutchinson, and they had to deal with other wide receivers I ain't never heard of in my life.
It was 16-11 all game, all them referees. And guess what? Don't you see how it went viral with the Texan players exposing the refs? That's not gonna happen this game because guess what? It's being watched by everybody.
Oh, we're gonna get into that Friday night. We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into that. But yeah, back to what we talk about with these. No, Doug said no. It's always gonna be the Chiefs. All right, you sound like a Patriots fan, but we're gonna chill on you, Doug. We gonna talk about that Friday. We're gonna talk about that Friday.
We love you, Doug. Keep on coming,
man.
I love it, man. You keep on coming, man. This all fun, brother. Yeah,
man.
Come on with it.
But honestly though, bro.
Yeah.
I think in my honest opinion, I think we dominated the Ravens. It was a good game. Came down to the last minute and a half. Hey, kudos to y'all. I'm not saying that y'all trash. Y'all showed up. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all played y'all best. I don't think y'all was prepared. I think y'all underprepared. I don't think y'all realized how cold the game was. So I'm not gonna take nothing away from y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all showed up. Y'all did y'all thing. Sometimes everybody gotta come out with an L. Somebody gotta come out with an L, and this time it was just y'all, unfortunately. Yeah. But guess what? We always got next year because the Bills we've been saying that since 1994, and hopefully it's this year. You know what I mean? So hey, Lamar, you're a great quarterback. You have a great team, good coach. Just come back better next year. Bottom line, congrats to y'all for even making it this far. Most teams don't.
Yeah, I feel that there's times where we might get lost in the fun, but at the end of the day, I think that looking back at this game, the overview I have was that the time of possession played heavy in this game, and the Bills had the ball most of that time. We ran the ball effectively. We did what we had to do running the ball. I feel that Josh Allen wasn't asked to do anything crazy, so there's no reason for you to think that Lamar had a better game. He just didn't have to do much. He went 8 for 10 for 36 yards in the second half. Like it was like 3 yards, 2 yards, 1 yard, 6 yards, like stuff you wouldn't see in a regular game. What you got over there, man? I see you smirking over there.
First of all, Doug's manipulating my words. Because don't you know how I just said that, we've been saying we got next year ever since 1994. Mm-hmm. He gonna say since 1994, but y'all always the team to beat. I never said that we always the team to beat. I said we the team to beat now. Because let's be honest, everybody had the Ravens winning it all. They had the Ravens dominating us, and they damn sure had the Ravens dominating the Chiefs.
All right, man. See, now Doug, you pissing me off, man. I gave you a pass, man. Now you pissing me off, dog. Because listen, we already nixed the Broncos. We got them up out of there because y'all was talking shit when they were coming here, and they were upset, and we was on that upset pack on Tuesday, and now we coming back on Monday because we on the LAMAR Johnson pack this week. Because y'all wanted to be out here and think y'all was just come over here and run all over us because y'all bigger than us. And we was a simple plan and all this other stuff, all this bulletin board material because y'all thought y'all was sweet. Now, stop running your mouth and just wait till next year. We gonna get better. Once we figure out how to win, it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get spooky.
Look
out
at how
here.
the Chiefs were sorry as hell for years. And I even, there was a time where I'm like, man, I like Jamal Charles, I like Thomas Jones, I like Tamba Ali, I like those guys too, man. Yo, it's so bad they don't got a quarterback. They got Alex Smith, they didn't figure it out. They got Mahomes, and then they're like, damn, now we got to figure it out. And now look at them. They figured out how to win. They got Andy Reid, balling team.
Doug said we got it. But Joey Hatch, you got tackled by DeMar Hamlin, dropped the ball because your hands were cold. But the cold wasn't going to affect you. Hoes, you feel me? First of all, that's a fact. Because that's one of the biggest things that most Raven fans kept talking about when they came to our show. Oh, y'all relying on weather. Oh, Baltimore gets just as cold as
cold. It's just as cold, bro. Yeah, it just goes to show that y'all never been here.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I never played football, then y'all never been here. Because what we felt today, oh yeah. I see why he was hiding into the locker room, because he had to feel them legs again.
And it's funny, right? Because remember I brought this up on the last show, and I wish our Ravens fans would show back up, because I was talking crazy last show. I wish I would show back up. When I had brought up 2 joints. I said when Lamar and I'm talking about, they want to practice inside because the field is frozen, right? Remember I had brought that up, and then a special team coordinator, Norton, he was like, oh no, we're gonna kick inside because the field is frozen. Y'all wasn't prepared. And then the special team coordinator, when he went on a podium in front of the reporters and said, "Oh, I think the Bills' field is heated. We think their turf is heated." You could Google it. Our turf is clearly not heated, so that means y'all was overlooking us to the point to where y'all were just assuming about our home field advantage. Y'all was assuming that we had heated fields. We don't have none of that. So yeah, Cole had a big factor in this game, even though they're gonna deny it. It had a huge factor. It is what it is. And we've seen it Sunday. This team, this was their worst offensive performance I say they had in months. And it was.
But there was a time where I've been saying this, because the Derrick Henry was coming in with 20 plus carries a game. Then he had 16 and he plummeted. And he most of his was in the second half. And Justice Hill was playing better than Derrick Henry in most of the game. So second half, it was when he started popping those runs, because we had to rev up our momentum again. Dude, stopping Derrick Henry's no easy feat. So we had to do it on the first half. We had to do it all in the first half. And you could tell we got a good push at the very first play. You saw that Baltimore offensive line go. They just went. And next thing you know, Derrick Henry go -2.
Yo, bro, don't you think it's funny how they said when we play Denver, they got the best defensive line?
Yeah, they had 63 sacks. That was going to get after them. That we got to watch out.
Then they say Baltimore Ravens had the #1 rushing defense. Then they say they have a top 3 offensive line. Then was they overhyping Marlon Humphrey that he was going to lock something down?
Did you
see any of that Sunday night? Did you see any of that on the field?
I didn't really see their offensive line play a factor, no. And you could miss me with the last touchdown that he threw, because that's a strategy. If you're gonna score early, so that way Josh has enough time to get back to the field. Because I'm not gonna go into detail, because we got to wrap this up soon. But what I'm gonna say is this: when you got him in the backfield and he's at there dropping back, waiting for the throw, they're wasting time. And they're saying, if you're going to score now. We're going to score now. And then you got a minute 33 with Josh Allen going down the pipe. So I don't feel like they were really worried. We were on autopilot for a quarter and a half until the end of the game. And our defense, our defense should have showed up a little more, especially, playing a little soft. But, dude, the traction out there is crazy. You mean to tell me for 4 straight quarters you're not going to slip? You're not going to backpedal a little more to the left and to the right? And then Rasul Douglas, the catch that Bates had on him, that's a perfect example. He played soft coverage and hit him in a bang 8. And next thing you know, he's in a breadbasket. It's not all Lamar. It's not all Lamar. It's the elements. It's the elements. It's preparation, and we had the upper hand. We played in it. Sorry about it.
And it's kind of funny, right? Because our defense did enough to win. Because our defense won us that game, not our offense. I'm gonna be honest. Our defense won us that game, and guess what? everybody was dogging our defense more than our offense all week. They said our defense is weak. They said we little.
They too small.
But our defense actually won us that game. We didn't do nothing on offense.
And
we did just enough.
And I hope they carry that. I hope they carry that into this next game and into the next game.
Yeah.
That we too small. Because they done heard it all already.
Because one thing I can say, our defense did enough, but our offense ain't do enough. That's the problem. But now hold on. When America's team, the Buffalo Bills, defeat the Kansas City Chiefs and stop them from a 3-peat, everybody will kiss our butt then. Let me show you something right here.
I was going to score second, bro. Pop that.
The new America team right here, boy. Buffalo football. We are America team. Cowboys not America team. We are.
We got the colors. Come on now.
Come on. We represent. Josh Allen and his Bills team. We represent the 50 states of the United States of America. And guess what? We're gonna prove that in 3 weeks at the Super Bowl. But guess what? We have to get through the Kansas City Chiefs. We have to get through them first. Am I confident? Yes. But guess what? Any given Sunday. So we're gonna take our time and we're gonna wait till it come.
Trump tried to buy us. And look where he at. So if it's not America's team, then who is it? It ain't the Ravens.
Oh, no.
I can bet you that.
Oh, no.
I can bet you that.
And also, too, I remember you told me that you had a crazy take. Did you ever let it be known yet?
Nah. So I was pondering about this all day, man. I was sitting there. I was like, man, I don't want it to be so because he guaranteed the city a Super Bowl. And I really hope that it happens. I really hope that he stays patient. But my hot take of the evening, after watching him play in Baltimore all these years and just putting up crazy stats, I just feel like he won't win one there. As long as he's in Baltimore, he's not going to win a Super Bowl there, bro. He's going to have to go somewhere where it's nice weather and he's the 1 seed. They have to coach away from him. Either John has to do a better job at taking the ball away from him in certain situations like they do with Josh, or they're not gonna win one. Because just like you said, well, I'm gonna let you say your take because it kind of coincides with where I'm gonna go with it now.
All right, so for all you Raven fans out there, I'm not saying this to disrespect y'all, to disrespect your quarterback or anything like that, but I believe that Lamar Jackson's style of football at the quarterback position does not win Super Bowls. I can see him winning MVPs as he already have been doing, but I can't see him ever winning the Super Bowl. What quarterback that played his same style of football ever won a Super Bowl? You had great quarterbacks like him that ran like him, that somewhat passed like him, but where have they ever made it? The furthest that they ever made it was the AFC Championship or the NFC Championship. Michael Vick. But you know what I mean? So it's like I don't see them boys. I just don't see Lamar Jackson ever making it to the Super Bowl. His style of football at that position does not win. Just
my overall question is, because it does coincide with it, does John Harbaugh got to do a better job at taking the ball away from him in certain times of the game and letting Justice Hill and Derrick Henry run the rock? Have a good combination of shorter plays and just letting it happen for him. And just when things get really dire, let him run. Let him cook, man. He got the talent to go do it. Because if there's one thing I was saying earlier when we were doing the MVP talk is they had the same teams. They have the same teams essentially. Like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, they throw the ball pretty well. Now, the only difference this year is that Josh Allen ain't been doing no turnovers, all like that. Now, Lamar Jackson has to overcompensate for his team at times, and then he ends up throwing the ball and forcing it. And him forcing the issue, unfortunately, he gets turnovers, and turnovers happen in the league. So what does John Harbaugh got to do to minimize those key turnovers in those critical moments during the game? How do you get down the field without having to throw it all the time in dire situations? You don't always have to do that. And you saw that Sunday night.
I mean, that's kind of a hard thing to say because me personally, I'm not really a coach, but at least from the outside looking in, it depends on the situation, what situation that y'all in. Because let's be honest, some games you have to throw the ball to win. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just have to, because if you're down 2 scores with 8 minutes, you better not be running that ball. You're gonna waste too much clock. You know what I mean? So depending on the situation, you have to throw the ball. So I think it really comes. I guess it's really based off of your play calling. Like, do you know how to take the momentum when it's needed? Do you know how to change the trajectory of the game at that moment? You know what I mean? And I feel like that's always been a downfall, because Derrick Henry, the Ravens have not lost a game this entire year when Derrick Henry had more than 20 carries. Why didn't y'all give him 20 carries this game? And he was warming up in the second half. Why did y'all stop running him? Why did y'all put the ball back in Lamar Jackson's hands? And yes, Lamar Jackson got y'all down. He got y'all a touchdown. He was in position to tie the game, but guess what? Y'all missed two-point conversions. You know what that kind of reminded me of? The Seahawks and the Patriots Super Bowl. Let's be honest, Derrick Henry's not a regular running back. That's a monster. He gonna get them 2 yards on the 2-point conversion. Why is you throwing the ball on two-point conversions? You run that ball in. You are great at it. The same reason why you made it this far is the same reason you're gonna make it further. And it seems like when they get here, they change their game plan. And so that's why I say I think it's just bad coaching, bad play calling, because there's no reason why this team have not made it further than they have with a 3-time MVP.
Yeah, so
be honest.
So you agree with me to some sort, like John Harbaugh has to do something better in order to get them down the field a little. Because
definitely
they're doing the same thing every year, expecting a different result, which making them go insane at that point. Because that's literally the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You can't keep putting it in Lamar's hands and making them throw it all over the yard, because that's what happens apparently to him, is that he turns the ball over because you're putting the ball in too much harm. So it is what it is.
And also too, Doug said facts, because Josh Allen plays like him. Jalen Hurts as well. So by your logic, y'all not winning either. Let's be honest. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are 2 different completely players. All because you can scramble doesn't make y'all the same player. Yeah. We seen Josh Allen carry this team with just his arm.
Now let me take this one real quick.
Yep.
Because you can win, and just, like I said, there's twists in the words. They're the same players, right? That means they have the same abilities. They can both run the ball and they can both pass the ball. They're pretty accurate with how they throw. They have minimal turnovers during the season. I'm not saying that they play exactly the same though, because Lamar Jackson is way more prone to running right now than Josh is. Josh does it when he has to. Lamar goes because he feels like he needs to. That's what he still hasn't matured from. He does it way less with Monken now than when he did with Roman, with Greg Roman. But at the end of the day, he does it because he feels like he has to. He still has that, I gotta win the team. I gotta win for the team. Josh says, listen, everybody's gonna eat. That's our mentality. Yeah. That's what our coach wants. That's what we're gonna do. So he's letting it all happen for him. He's letting the Mac Hollins and the Shakirs and the Ty Johnsons and James Cook. He's letting everybody get a little bit. Curtis Samuel had the craziest, and it's crazy because we're literally talking about him, and I was saying Curtis Samuel could also be something different for the team. This dude's stat line was so underwhelming, and it felt like he played a decent role, and he had literally, this dude had, where's it at, 2 catches for 9 yards. Guess how many looks he had? Guess how many looks he had the whole game, bro?
I'm assuming 2.
He had 2 catches and 2 looks.
And it's funny, bro, because I don't even remember 1 catch. I feel like he was only on the field for 1 play.
And you know what those 2 catches, 9 yards were? They were first downs.
Yep.
So you know what? Damn. Everybody played a role. They're all letting them play. Lamar did the same thing. Lamar did the same thing. He hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different targets in that game. But it's because he had to. Because he was playing from behind. Because they were letting people open inside the field and tackle them inside the field so they can chew time on the clock, because they were that confident in the defense. And that was their bend, don't break deal.
Oh yeah. So you know, the show is getting a little longer than what we expected. So, no,
Yeah.
we finna get into the comments. We finna go through some comments, and that's how we're going to show. So, I think this one for you, cause I know you love wrestling, comparisons, right? So, my boy David, this for you, Harry.
Guys, I've been watching this shit for 50 years. Shit's rigged like wrestling. Can't even stand it anymore. These guys are paid to lose. Don't think revenue from the stadium can pay for it. I feel that it's hard to rig football. When you throw a ball, you're a professional athlete. You don't forget to throw a ball. You don't just all of a sudden miss. It's hard for me to think that Mark Andrews dropped that and didn't let Lamar Jackson know he was going to drop that.
Oh, yeah.
I have a hard time thinking that football is rigged. I feel like more than this is hard because it's a serious thing for me. So like,
yeah,
I feel that when you taking those hits and those lumps, it's just like me telling you wrestling's fake. Wrestling not fake. Let me chop you across your chest. One good time. Let me run you across those ropes. Let me go from the top rope and bump the wrong way. You tell me it's fake. It might be rigged. It might be rigged. The ending might be rigged. But it's not fake. The hits are real. Football, the hits are real. But is it rigged? That's up to the refs. That's up to the people running the show. But do I feel like the people that are actually playing it, maybe some predominant roles, you might be onto something, but it's really hard to prove. It's really hard. It's a good take. I like that, David. It's a good take.
It's such a good take that I want to add a little 2 cents on that as well. Mm-hmm. I agree to disagree to an extent, right? Because look at Kansas City Chief. Like, come on, bro. Let's be honest. I feel like ever since Travis Kelce started dating Taylor Swift, they've been must-see TV because she bring in viewers. Viewers bring in money for the NFL. That's why these boys been in the AFC Championship for 7 years. You know what I mean? Me personally, I believe it's rigged to an extent, but I also believe you could beat the refs to the point to the point where they can't rig it. That's why you got to put belt to ass. You have to put belt to ass. You got to beat the system. And that's how I feel. I feel like it's a 50-50. You don't know, but when you look at it, you be like, ain't no way in hell they just call that. You know what I mean? So it's a good conversation.
Just like one more thing. Just like when there's politics in wrestling, those things are really real in the backstage. But at the end of the day, wrestling in the inside is like when you get in the ring, some of it's a work and then other of it's a shoot. Other times it could be a shoot. So Will Anderson, when he hit Patrick Mahomes, was that a shoot or was that a work? Did he just hit him because he had to hit him because that was a part of the script? Or did he hit him because he wanted to send a message that he's like, okay, if you're gonna rig this game, I'll make sure you feel it. So there's two spectrums of the game. And I have a hard time thinking that Ray Lewis came in at the time and tried to rig games.
Hey, usually like for the comments, hey man, if y'all have anything to say, this is the time to say it. So hey man, flood us with some good questions, with some good comments. Just hey, let's get it right now before we end the show.
Yeah, for real.
Joey Hatch, Lamar Jackson is not a quarterback that can run. Lamar Jackson is a running back that can. Oh, that's hurt.
That hurts. That hurts. You know. I think he's referring to Lamar Johnson. I think he's referring to Lamar Johnson on that. Because Lamar Johnson's the only one that's capable of doing something like that. He looked like he could run. The Lamar Johnson I interviewed a couple minutes ago, he looked like he run for his life. He been running for his life. He couldn't wait to go to Cabo. So
thanks.
But Lamar Jackson, though, I gotta put respect on him, man. I think Lamar is one of the best talents in the NFL. I just feel like he's kind of trapped in his own coaching. He's got all the talent around him. Defense is still great, but yeah, no consistent coaching. They're
Okay,
falling into the
Facebook.
Steelers stuff over there.
Facebook is showing up on YouTube now. Yeah, I do know Allen had more rushing attempts than Lamar this game, right? But you know what's funny? He had more rushing attempts. He had less rushing yards, but do you know he had more first downs? Like Harry has said, I mean, like HB has said earlier, he knows when to run. When he ran, he got first downs for the most part. So I don't care if we have more rushing attempts with less yards. As long as you're getting on first downs, that's all that matters. He know how to win. Josh Allen has matured. You seen Josh Allen in his prime. So yeah, he can rush more. It could be less meaningful, but guess what? The stats ain't gonna tell you about them first downs, and that's all that matters, big dog. What
And
you got for you?
but he had 10 rushes for 20 yards. Most of his rushes were just like QB like push-ins. Like those 2 touchdowns, I almost knew they were gonna be in the goal line. Like I don't see him doing some crazy 60-yard run on the Ravens. I saw him doing more, touch push, a little more of that type of action, especially on 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s. And man, shout out to Sean McDermott. Before we end the show, shout out to Sean McDermott for kicking the field goal instead of going for it on 4th and not challenging, because that's something that it made me feel like we graduated from the last couple of years of coaching. That was a good job. And that's really what made the difference in this game was coaching from 1st to 4th quarter.
Now, most definitely. So this is the last comment of the game. I mean, the last comment of the show. Joey Hatch. Man, the hell of Amari Cooper. He don't do crap for us. I need to see something out of him in Kansas City game, or he's got to go. Let me tell you something, big dog. One thing that you know about Joe Brady hate number 1 receivers. He showed us that last year with Stephon Diggs. The reason why we got Amari Cooper is not for him to be our number 1. It's because we got Amari Cooper for teams to stop playing man. Stop playing man coverage on us. He's a decoy. He's nothing more, nothing less. He only get about he averaged 1 or 2 targets a game. So Amari Cooper literally has no type of effect on his. I mean, he of course he have a big role in the offense, but his role isn't to get the ball. His role is for teams to stop playing man coverage, and so they can play zone. Because one thing, Dalton Kincaid, he could kill his zone. Khalil Shakir could kill his zone. What's his name? For example, I know people talk about Keon Coleman, but Keon Coleman isn't meant to be an outside receiver. Keon Coleman is meant for Josh Allen when he scramble. Because if you think about it, anytime that Keon Coleman get the ball is when Josh Allen scrambling. All of Keon Coleman big plays came from. He know how to stay open. All of Keon Coleman big plays this year came off of Josh Allen scrambling. That's what he's for. Every player have their role. Amari Cooper is not going to have a big role on this. And he's not. He haven't had all year, and he's not going to have it during the playoffs. He's going to have a big play or 2, possibly, if he catch it when we throwing the ball. But outside of that, he's not really a factor on his offense. He's just a decoy, in my honest opinion. What you say, big dog?
So I'm kind of with you on that. I just think that he's more of a key moment type of guy. And I think that he wrote it right. I think he said Mary Cooper. I think that Mary Cooper is that's what he meant, because Amari is Amari Cooper. So when he wrote that, I think that he's playing more like Mary Cooper. So that's.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So I see. Yeah, I'll save you on that one, Joey. So
that's LAMAR JOHNSON. Okay, I get it.
Exactly, my man Mary Cooper over here.
That's only.
He's playing more like Mary Cooper. I think it's he's the guy that has the ability to show out whenever he has to. But he's not the type of personality that you need him to do that. So I'm kind of glad that he doesn't have to play a huge role, but he can if he want to. He can turn it on if he want to. So I mean, I don't really think that he needs to show out for him to be gone. But I think that if we do win it all this year, I think that he's gone regardless. I mean, good service, did what he had to do. If he's cheap, I would like to keep him for another 2, to see if he could build chemistry. He's still, on the younger side of 30. He's not 34, 35 or anything. He's on the younger side of 30. He's Stephon Diggs without the issues. So I'm okay with that. Let them catch 6 balls, next year. So at some point, but I don't think that that's a recipe for success right now, and we'll go more into the off season with that.
Hey man, thank y'all. Cause
Yes,
we about to end the show. But now with that being said, one and foremost, man, we can't do this without y'all, man. Thank you for everybody that been liking, that been commenting, but not only that, but also subscribing to our channel, man.
yes,
We growing, we growing right in front of y'all. You know what I mean? And we appreciate all of y'all along the way, man. Thank y'all. Cause guess what? When we go up, y'all going with us. Bottom line. Cause we gonna remember who was here since day one. So I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in.
We're gonna remember
always,
the
man.
Dougs, gonna remember the Joey Hatches, gonna remember all that, man. I tell you, it's been a pleasant journey so far. We're doing it almost at the right time, and it's great. It's fun. It's something that we've been dreaming about for a while, and we keep doing it, man. We keep doing it. We couldn't do it without you guys. So,
because one thing I can say, I love talking football with my boy HB, but you know what I also love talking football too is y'all. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because there's no how some people you say things or talk about certain things or play games to get away from life. This is what I do to get away from life. You know what I mean? And so I appreciate y'all for being part of my journey in that process. But hey, man, with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in to another Bills United post-game show. Hey, listen, turn them notifications on. Because guess what? We're going live Friday. And we're going to break down this Kansas City Chiefs game. We're going to break down the defense. We're going to break down the offense. And you know what else? We're going to break it down on referees. Because referees win a lot. And one thing I do is break down on refs. And we're going to get down to the bottom. We're going to get down to the gritty. And we're going to let y'all know. And I'll tell you this. After Friday, y'all going to be confident that the Buffalo Bills will beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's how we're going to have y'all. Come on, big dog. See y'all on KC, man. Hey, man, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. Thank you for tuning in. And we catch y'all Friday. You feel me?
Let's get it.
Big dubs, baby.
Big dubs.
Big dubs.